So first off, I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I'm just going to blend that in with my fingers. Then I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal and use that as a base. And I'm just going to blend it all out. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow and I'm going to fill in my brows. So I'm pretty nervous about uploading my very first YouTube video. I recorded this on my phone because I do not have a camera yet. I'm really working on it. I'm thinking of making a video about myself so you guys could get to know me. So I get my concealer again and I clean up my brows and then I just blend it out with my Real Techniques blending brush. And I get my Morphe 35P palette and I use that color right there for my transition shade. And then I blend that all over my crease. Then I go in with Anastasia, the Modern Renaissance palette in burnt orange. And I put that right on top of that to warm it up a little bit. And then I just blend, blend, blend. There's a lot of blending. Then I take the shade Raw Sienna and I start blending that in too. And then next I take the shade called Regular. It's an orange. And I just blend that on top of that also. Then I grab my Morphe M507 brush and I dip it into Red Ochre and I blend that. Then I go into my Kai shadows and I take those shades right there and I blend those over the other shades. Then I take my concealer and I'm just somewhat cutting the crease a little bit because I'm going to be applying glitter and I want there to be a clean base. I'm just trying to get them somewhat even. Then I go back into my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and I get that purplish shade. And I pack that all over my lid because when I put the glitter on, I don't want there to be any areas that don't have the color under them, so it looks weird with just the white. And I go into my Morphe 35P palette and I get those shades that are circle and I pack those on top also. And I was kind of just doing this as I go, so there was really never really a technique that I was following for this. And there's my broken Becca highlighter. I don't know why I showed that first, but I go in with my NYX glitter liner and I attempt to do a glitter cut crease. And this is my first time using that, so just bear with me. I'll get better, I swear. It looks like I was having a little trouble there, but it's all good. It's my first time doing it, so practice makes perfect. And I go in with my Stila eyeliner and I'm gonna wing it out. I'm still learning how to do my wing. I always end up doing them differently, but whatever. And then I'm going to go with my NYX matte liquid liner and go over that, because I like how it gives a really matte finish, and makes it easier since the pen, it kind of leaves streaks. Then I go in with my Fit Me foundation, and I'm in the shade 120, and I'm just gonna put that all over my face, and then I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I also recorded this video like a few months ago, so I'm just realizing that, I don't know, I recorded it the wrong way, but I don't care. I'm gonna post it anyways, and I'm just gonna get better at it. This is really gonna take some getting used to, but a bunch of people do it, so I believe I could do it. So I go in with my CoverGirl concealer, and I'm going to highlight under my eyes, and I'm going to blend it all out. The amount of times I've said blend it all out, wow. Looks like I'm just taking my sweet time doing that. I don't know, I was enjoying recording. And yeah, there you go with my beauty blender. I'm just doing the thing. Then I go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to bake. I have oily skin, so I learned that it's best to press in the powder on my nose with the beauty blender, and then somewhat let it bake, but I heard that it's really good to push it in with the beauty blender versus putting it with the brush. So I've been doing that, and it actually works pretty good, and I did it all over my face, but now my technique is totally different, but well, not totally different, just a little bit, but yeah, it helps with my oily skin. So there's a little hack for you guys with oily skin. It really helps. Oh, make sure your beauty blender is damp, because that's just, no. So I go with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I'm going to contour. I used the first two shades to contour. I don't know, some lady at Sephora told me to try both of them, and I did, because originally I just used the first one, but I don't know, I feel like both of them give you like that perfect contour, and if I were to just use the first one, it kind of just reminds me of the Hoola bronzers, so it just bronzes my face up, if that makes any sense. This is my first time attempting to contour my jawline, so don't judge. So now I'm going to get my powder brush, and I'm just going to dust off the translucent powder from under my eyes. And then I'm just going to make sure that everything is well blended. Then I'm adding more of the contour, the darker color. And then I'm going in with my Hoola bronzer to bronze up my face. Usually I use bronzer because my cheeks naturally turn red, so I don't really like blush that much, and if I do use blush, there's really only one that I'll use, which which is Milani, and you guys will see that later on when I make another tutorial. Now I'm going under to make that contour line somewhat sharp. Kind of messed that part up, but it's okay. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia Glow Kit, and yeah, I like to keep that on it so it doesn't get the mirror all dirty. So then I got that shade right there. I don't really know what it's called at the moment, but it's those two shades, and I kind of mix them together, and I use that as my highlight. I've noticed with this highlight that when I first got it, it was kind of hard to work with, but now that I use it a little more, I don't know, it works a little better. Because at first I kind of didn't like it, that's why I didn't really use it. And I was stuck on my Becca, but it broke, so I don't really use it that much anymore. Now I'm going back in my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to get that shade right there and put it under my eyes. I'm kind of going for that little smoked out look. And then I get that shade also. I'm going to put that right on top. And I go into my Morphe palette and I get that purple shade. And now I'm just kind of smoking it out. And now I'm going in with my Queen Bee lashes. Put those on. And then I'm going in with this lip color. I love it so much. Like, I use it a lot. I have two shades from this brand, and I use them like all the time. They're literally just so good, and I think they're like $12. The thing I like about them is that they don't really come off. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.